Hey there, and welcome to Module 7 Snagging. So, in the last video, we have created our website. We've got a brand new professional looking website online, but we need to fix a few things. As you can see, this is a little bit of a mess. The menu's all kind of bunched up there. We've got this text here that we don't want, and my logo is not showing. We scroll down also, you can see these images are not showing. I believe it's only on the home page that this is happening, and I think this is, no it's not, it's on the About Us page as well. I think this is because I done the first install and messed it up, so I had to delete everything and reinstall it, and I think that's caused a little bit of conflict in the database. So what we'll do is we'll go through the dashboard for the moment, and then we'll go ahead and fix everything. So this is it. This is a basic WordPress dashboard. Just ignore all this stuff here. It's not really relevant. Astra is the theme that we use for the website, so that's what basically lays out all the design for the website. So if we change the theme, it's going to change everything on the website. So I will just quickly show you what I mean. Go to themes, and all these themes are all free, and there's thousands of them, if not millions, available online. So if we go ahead and install the basic WordPress 2025 theme as opposed to the Astra theme, you'll see the difference. So if I go back to home, back to the website here, and I click refresh, you can see everything completely changes. The images are showing again, which tells me that this image is not showing is a problem with the theme. So we'll go back and we will activate this theme again, Astra, which is my favourite theme, WordPress theme. So if I refresh that page, you'll see it's back. It's given us the design from the Astra theme, and it's actually shown the images. So let's continue with the dashboard. So we've got posts. This is basically your blog posts. You can add as many blog posts as you want to your website. I would suggest maybe adding 2 or 3 per week for SEO purposes, but we will get into that later. You can actually add categories and tags, which is good for when someone's searching your website for something in particular. You would have tags, etc. So next we have the media library. This is where all our images are stored, and you can add a new file. So you just drop the file in there, like your logo or something, or any images, etc. That all goes in here in your media library. Next up we have pages. This is all the website pages. So Elementor 7, I don't need that one, and I don't need that one. So I'll just go ahead and move to trash, and we apply. And it's always good practice if you delete something to put it in the trash and then empty the trash, because if you create one About Us page and you delete, if you create one About Us page and you don't like it and you go to create another About Us page, it causes a conflict. So you're better just to delete everything that you don't want. Privacy policies draft, we'll just leave that for now. So if you want to add a new page, simply click add new page, add page. But we'll go through that in other trainings. Comments, this is when people leave a comment on your website, which I don't really like because you get a lot of spammy comments. Sure forms and sure rank we'll cover later. Elementor, we will just leave that as is at the moment as well. This is the page builder that we use, as opposed to the WordPress Gutenberg page builder, which is a lot more difficult to use. So Elementor makes everything simple for us. Templates, that's just Elementor templates. This is a booking system. No, it's Elementor add-ons. So we will go through that possibly later as well. As I've showed you themes here. I've showed you themes already. Widgets and menus we'll cover later. Plugins we've also covered slightly. Users, you can have different users, so if your cousin or wife or whatever is pretty good at WordPress too, you can give them their own login details, which is pretty handy. Tools, won't really be using that for the moment, but we can certainly have a look at that later. Site health is definitely a good tool to check in on now and again. It gives you a little checklist of stuff to improve your site's health. So always good to check that out. And lastly for now, settings. So go to general, maintenance marketers. This is the site title, so tagline, you can have whatever you want. You have the world's first property maintenance community. You can add whatever you want in here. It's always good if you've got a local business, just put your, if you can fit the town or city in there and your profession. So if you're a joiner in Fife, so you could put the world's best joiner in Fife, sort of thing. Choose a site icon, and we'll just go for our basic logo there. Insert, so that's how it shows up in the browser. You get a little icon there, it's pretty cool. Our website address is maintenancemarketers.com. Site URL, same thing. Admin email, make sure that's correct for you. Anyone can register, leave that unchecked. New user, if you're going to add a user, i.e. your friend or family member that can work on the website as well, I would suggest when you add them, add a user, you can select the role here. So put administrator, so you give them full access to the website. Okay, so back to settings, page. Oh, I forgot to. Maintenance community. Site icon, again, we'll just add that. So yeah, we don't really want people signing up on their own behalf, so we'll just leave them as is. I always like to change from English US to English UK. Time zone is fine, and I like to change my date format to date, month, year, as we do in the UK, and I like to leave that as is. Week starts on Monday. Starter templates, disable Elementor plugin builder, templates and starter templates. No, we don't want to use that, and we don't want to use that, so go ahead and save changes. Next we have writing, which is irrelevant at the moment, and reading. So this is where some people get stuck. So your homepage displays as, you can either have it as your latest posts, which is your blog posts, or you can have it as a static page. So I'll show you what that looks like. If we change the homepage displays as our latest post, so we go to our homepage, that's our website homepage, and we refresh that there, it will come up with all the blog posts instead. So that's something that's handy for some people, but not so handy for a small local business like yourselves. So we will stick to homepage. So it's basically what the internet serves up as the first page on your website, the landing page or the home page. And if you want to have your blog posts available, let's just check if that's, if we click on blog here. Yeah, it doesn't take us to blog because we have to select that here. So post page, so you can have that to blog. Blog pages show at most 10 posts. Syndication fields, feeds. For each post we'll have an excerpt instead of full text, and you can discourage search engines, which I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but we will leave that as that is just now. So we go back to this page here. If I reload the page, the blog post will show up, and you can see it's just got an excerpt there. You can click on that there, and you can see how the blog posts are laid out, which is pretty cool. But let's carry on here. Discussion. We don't want any, at the moment, we don't want anyone commenting, etc. on our website because it's mostly spam. So default post settings, attempt to notify any blogs linked from posts. Not sure, allow people to submit comments on new posts, to switch all this off. Other comment settings, comment author must fill out name and email. Users must be registered and logged in to comment. I would suggest that, selecting that. Show comments, cookies, opt-in checkboxes. Nope, don't need that, don't need that. Anyone can post a comment? Nope. A comment is posted itself or that's email me whenever. Before a comment appears, comment must be manually approved. I would suggest ticking that. Comment author must have a previously approved comment. I will just leave all of that as is and click Save Changes. Next we go to Media, and we won't bother changing any of this. That should be fine as it is. Permalinks, this one's an important one because a lot of people seem to miss out on this, or they don't change it when they add a new website and it causes problems. So we want to go for custom structure here. So maintenancemarketers.com / percentage sign post name percentage sign / so basically that's the website, the URL of the website. So it will have the name of the post after the URL, which really helps with SEO. So if you create a blog post and it is targeting homeowners in Fife, so if the blog post is written is titled Homeowners Fife, the URL will come up Homeowners Fife. So it takes the post name and populates it, doesn't matter what it is, it populates it after the / on your domain name, which helps with SEO. So that's a top tip there. Save changes and privacy, we don't need to do that at the moment. So if you go ahead and just get familiar with the dashboard there and have a little poke about, you can't really break anything. Don't forget to check in at the community, let us know how you're getting on. If you have any problems, we'll be happy to help.